Thousands of passengers were delayed at airports around the country today because of a computer glitch. Some people queued for hours as 50 Virgin Blue flights were cancelled and another 50 delayed. The airline blamed the mayhem on a problem with its terminal check-in system.
All packed and ready, but with nowhere to go.
We do sincerely apologise for the long delay this morning.
The only thing we've been told is that all the Virgin Blue systems have been shut down in Australia-wide.
The computer failure left thousands of angry customers stranded for hours.
I think it's chaos, and I think we should be told what's going on.
I just want to go home. Been here for too long now.
The chaos was caused when the check-in system crashed, forcing the airline to revert to manual boarding. Dozens of flights were delayed or cancelled.
Every time they do it, my heart just jumps and I think they're going to cancel our flight.
Why don't they have a backup system? I mean, this can happen any time. It's ridiculous.
Staff did their best to ease the angst with some helpful advice.
The best scenario is for you to go home today and call up our reservations.
That's hardly consolation for this New Zealand school sporting team heading to Brisbane for a major competition.
Oh, I'm pretty tired, I'm annoyed too.
We're a little bit peeved off at the moment because we have nowhere to go, nowhere to stay at the moment.
The airline was quick to blame an external supplier that runs many of its computer systems.
We expect them to be able to live up to what we need to promise our guests, and so we'll certainly be taking that up with them.
Jetstar too was briefly affected by the same computer glitch. The problems couldn't have come at a worse time for Virgin Blue. It's grand final weekend in Melbourne and semi-final weekend in Sydney. And of course it's school holidays around the country.
We will certainly look after all our guests, so there will be compensation for them.
By late in the day, the airline had finally moved to a backup system, with most passengers able to get out.
I got the Virgin Blues, you'd be pretty blue too.
Music to the ears of many frustrated and tired travellers. John Thompson, ABC News.
At the Adelaide airport, passengers say there was a lack of communication about the delayed flights. Hundreds of passengers found ways to pass the time, while flights to Sydney and Melbourne were delayed up to 3 hours. A couple on their way to New Zealand for a holiday initially believed their delayed flight to Melbourne wouldn't make them miss their connecting flight overseas.
We're pretty easygoing, but I think if it was delayed by any more than it was, we'd be in a bit of a panic.
A short time later, panic did take hold when they discovered their flight had been delayed even further. After frantic calls to Virgin's call centre, the couple decided to buy a last-minute ticket with Qantas.
Yeah, $200 each, so that's all right. Bit out of pocket now, but at least we'll get there in time, so.
A spokeswoman says Virgin Blue flights at Adelaide Airport aren't expected to be back on schedule until tomorrow.